A couple of days ago, Minecraft released an unprecedented snapshot where they changed diamond generation and a couple other things. But more importantly for today's video though, they made a whole lot of villager changes. Librarian villagers, they're getting a total rework. Zombie curing, completely redone. And the wandering trader? Oh man. Correction, the snapshot was almost unprecedented. Of course it was precedented by only one thing. With the introduction of all of these huge villager changes, and to be honest, it's unclear where these changes will actually end up stopping, I can't help but wonder, one simple little thing. Is Minecraft 1.21, or even closer, 1.20.2, Village and Pillage, Part 2? And if it is, well, what else could we expect it to do? Let's take a look, friends. So to kick things off today, there's only one way. If you're even a little bit unfamiliar with all the changes I rapid fire listed off at the beginning, well then you gotta check out this week's snapshot video. This stuff is crazy. When you do, smash like, and hey, speaking of like, leave a like right here for the best luck ever. I promise. Maybe. So of course, if we're gonna talk about a Village and Pillage Part 2, there is only one spot that we could begin. And of course, that's gotta be inside of a biome that has a village, but also kind of technically, definitely, absolutely, does not have a village. Of course, if Minecraft 1.20.2 or 1.20.1, alright, that's enough with the numbers today. If any future update is Village and Pillage Part 2, more villagers. Now don't get me wrong, there is a certain kind of intrigue, kindness to maybe like no villages in certain biomes that have secret villagers. Like, surprise, you move a villager over here, nurture this thing, give birth to a brand new big nose small little being, and all of a sudden, you get like a new trades and everything like that. It's a cool idea. But like zooming out here and taking a look at the bigger picture of the swamp, it's such an interesting biome. I feel like there's plenty of room inside of this biome. Like the trees are pretty spaced out and there's not very many structures. Now today, to check out some of these updates, we're using a combination of data packs and resource packs. This data pack is an absolutely beautiful vanilla-esque data pack by LaserCraft32. The thing that it does, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. In Minecraft 1.19, it added the mangrove wood, it added the mud bricks. What if, say, we took these two things, smashed them together furiously inside of a swamp biome? And even more important for that collision, when that all happened, what if we took the pre-existing swamp villager and slapped it in there too? Well, if that were to happen, then you end up with a village that looks something like this. Since their initial implementation inside of the Village and Pillage update, I thought it was interesting that the Savannah Village is the village on stilts. If the Swamp Village were going to be a thing, 100%, a lot of these buildings got to be lifted up in the air. I really like how Laser also decided to use some of these roots to lift the villages up. That would be super cool. I gotta be honest, out of all of the biomes in the game that have a villager but don't have any villages at all, I think the Swamp biome has got to be #1 on the list. And whoa, look at a drip leaf. Ooh, that's so cool here too. To kick off this next one, it's a trip back in time. Wow, that screen's nostalgic. So look, here's the thing. Out of all of the concerns that I've been seeing with this new villager trading mechanic stuff, it seems like the main thing is linking it or locking it to biomes. Like for example, Superflat. Let's say you're playing Superflat and unfortunately, the current experience is one biome everywhere. And in reality, where the devs have decided to lock different enchantments and different villager trades behind different biomes, I think now is finally the time to add different biomes to the Minecraft Superflat world. Moving around this world right here, if my data pack worked, which maybe it did? I can't tell. Okay, well, that's a little bit awkward. Maybe my pack didn't exactly work here like I hoped to. But what about biomes inside of Superflat? Though linking villager trades to specific biomes is definitely a little bit more tedious than how it is right now, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. 100%, Mojang should not make changes because of a niche subset of players. Like for example, I like to play the game completely blindfolded, so how dare Mojang add a brand new particle effect to the game? No way. Not cool. Instead, a much better option when creating a Superflat world is some kind of option down here to generate a biome map. Next up, it's back over to the Swamp Village that we were just at a second ago. This time, instead of a data pack, it's a resource pack. So of course, as we know, there are a couple biomes in Minecraft that have custom villagers, but don't have any custom village at all. What if we took this idea and say, expanded it a little bit? The latest round of villager changes are currently insanely controversial and also insanely experimental. It's not clear if they'll actually make it into the full version of the game. However, if the devs are messing with the idea of custom trades linked to biomes, well, maybe now is the time to add in a couple new villagers linked to the different biomes. Okay, that didn't work out. Let's try that one more time. And maybe now is the time to add in brand new villagers for different biomes. After all, a bunch of the enchantments that you could have previously gotten, for example, all of the trident enchantments, you can't get them from any villagers now. What if there's like, say, an ocean villager that'll sell you trident and other ocean-related enchantments? Haha, but why stop there? How about a birch forest villager that has different, like, I don't know, birchy trades or something? And at least, like, look at that clean outfit. Sheesh. Look at you, my guy. You look fire. Birch forest, merch forest. How about the dark oak forest biome? Ooh, it's evil looking. Look at the red, the yellow. Yeah, that's so clean. And hey, speaking of biomes that have villagers already, but don't really have villagers, what about that clean meadow biome? Oh my gosh, look at the flowers on it. The flowers on the shoulder, on the head, all of it. Whew, that's fire. I mean, look, I'm no artist. I mean, maybe in a sense I am. Look, this is something that drives me crazy, clearly. It keeps me up at nighttime. But what about the poor meadow biome? It already has like a rework of the Plains village. Not even a rework, in fact, not even a rework, just a literal slapping of the Plains biome into this biome. Come on, at least the villagers at this point. At least the villagers gotta get a custom outfit. More villagers in different biomes. Hey, it's kind of been done before. How about more villagers? In different dimensions. So this resource pack is absolutely beautiful, and also because it's just a resource pack, it doesn't really change anything, so it's 100% compatible with vanilla plain old Minecraft. But slide it to the nether and drop a villager down inside the plain old waste biome, and oh, look at that cool outfit. I don't know what's going on there, but it's clean. Move over to the Soul Sand Valley biome, and maybe if we're lucky, oh, we're definitely lucky, we get a much more evil looking villager with the blue and everything. Oh, it's so cool. Again, if enchantments are linked to biomes, I feel like this finally makes sense. Like, before it would be like, sure, cool to have a bunch of different villager outfits, but I mean, now that these outfits would signify different types of villagers, maybe it would make perfect sense. Now, of course, there's like a million trillion biomes in Minecraft. Don't have time for them all today, but this was one of my favorite ones. I really like this clean blue outfit that's inside of the Warp Forest biome. The Basalt Deltas biome, it almost looks like this villager down there is wearing like netherite armor or something. It's pretty sweet looking. Two more biomes that I legally have to show you. The mushroom biome. Look at this outfit. This is crazy. It's giving like jungle vibes or something going on. Mushroom hat, then mycelium skirt or whatever. And it almost looks like my guy over here is going 100% shirtless. Oh, you're a little shy. A little shy after I pointed out. Okay, valid. And whoa, that's insane. This is so rare to actually find the random stronghold frame that naturally generates inside of this biome. Very, very rarely. Disregard those items. If we jump into the end and somehow move the villager over here. Oh boy, that outfit. This is probably my favorite one out of all of them. That purple. It's got this like nice glow to it. What about an end villager inside of the end? Wait, did somebody say end? Huh? We talked about it earlier out inside of the swamp biome. If we're going to talk about the swamp, then we have to talk about the jungle, legally. After all, inside of Minecraft 1.20, very recently, we got this brand new wood set that would fit like, I mean, beautifully for a jungle village. Maybe even say, a bamboo jungle village. Let's take a look at this biome for a second. Not that we have to, but of course, as we all know, the jungle biome, it's very, very dense and crowded. Maybe there's not exactly room for villages inside of the jungle. But the bamboo jungle, on the other hand, I mean, still very, very dense and crowded. But I feel like, if anything, it's a whole lot easier to have bamboo cluttering your village than it is to have these gigantic 2x2 trees crowding your village. But then again, alternatively here, we do have another type of biome that is a jungle that has plenty of room. And that's going to be the sparse jungle biome. Maybe these beautiful villages that are again by LaserCraft32 could pop up inside of sparse jungle biomes. Look at that statue, that head right there is so cool. And also, like mildly reminiscent. Beautiful. I love these jungle villages. The bamboo wood inside of these villages and like just the design of these structures. Also the ones that are a little bit more like stony, like that one over there. They're so cool looking. 100%. These head statues are so cool. It's such a nice addition to the village, and in my opinion, it makes these villages feel like super ancient or something. This specific building, I love it. With the cobblestone, the cool carved stone block, and then inside the furnaces, the decorated carpet with the checkers. Gosh, LaserCraft did not have to go so hard creating this village, but Laser just went for it. Another small detail that I really love about these villages is the planter boxes. They're so diverse and full of life. Like you got normal plain old crops, but then you also got bamboo growing in the village. Not that they would really need to specifically grow bamboo inside of the village. You got melons, you got drip leaf, you got lilies. It's so cool. So far today, we talked a whole lot about the good guys, but what about the bad guys? Of course, in the initial Village and Pillage update, the good guys were only half of the update. Lads, what if I told you, shockingly, there's an unused pillager inside of the game, and it's been here for a long time. Okay, that probably didn't blow your mind. You probably already knew about the Illusioner. It's time to put this buddy in the game. Thanks to the help of the beautiful Illusioner Raids data pack by the 8-Bit Monkey, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's gear up a little bit.
1 hour later.
You know how it goes. Inside of Minecraft, eventually, you will find Patrol Leader inside of your world. If you take Patrol Leader out, you will get the Bad Omen effect. What you might not have known is the Bad Omen effect can actually stack, and that's in 100% vanilla Minecraft. Right now I have bad omen 1. Before I get rid of this bad omen effect, if I went out into my world and found another pillager captain and took the guy out, now all of a sudden I have bad omen 2. That kicks off everything for this data pack. Of course, in a theoretical Village and Pillage Part 2 update, hopefully there'd be a whole lot more new things. But you see, we do have this one peculiar feature already sitting, waiting, ready in the game. Pretty much, like, good to go. What if we just took the raids that are already existing and added a brand new mob to the raid? So to check this one out today, we're gonna have to get our raid all the way up to the end level. To make things a little bit faster today, I'm playing on easy difficulty, which means we need to get one more wave in. Once we can get that last wave to roll into town, something brand new is gonna happen. And it's gonna be super cool too. On wave number 3 of the raid, whenever we make it to it, an illusioner, or at least one, is gonna pop into the world too. The illusioner is gonna basically be like the brand new boss of the raid. Look at this thing, it zooms so quickly. And also, at this point of the raid, you're gonna probably have to deal with like Ravagers and other bad things like that. Hopefully you have an iron golem in town, and hopefully that iron golem isn't just literally chilling on the other side of the village doing absolutely nothing. My guy, where are you? This is literally your job. Wow, it's been a while since I took out a raid, but I forgot how dangerous those Ravagers are. That's deadly. No, stay away from my villagers. All right, so the Illusioner, it's really cool. It's essentially this mage creature. The golem completely cleaned it up all of a sudden. But if we just go ahead and add another one back in, the Illusioner, it's this mage-like creature. It's insane. All of these codes are already coded into the game. It like sticks its arms up and multiplies. You don't know which one is real. You gotta try and like, you know, actually find the real one and take it out. It's so cool. Such an interesting mechanic. It bobs and weaves. It's got these effects. All of it's awesome. Yep, at this point, basically, you know the name of the game. We're gonna have these crazy magicians join in every single raid, and they're gonna be crazy, crazy dangerous. What do you think? Do illusioners belong in raids? Second to last in today's video, I got one that I don't really want to harp on too much because I feel like I'm gonna drive you guys crazy. I talked about this a million times. Like, clearly, it's a big fixation of mine. Meadow Village, Meadow Village. Why in the world is Meadow Village just plain old Plains Village? Come on, it's time for new structures. If this village update does anything at all, it's gotta at least add new structures. I mean, it's so easy at this point. Inside of the cherry grove biome, that is definitely not the meadow, but does generate in a similar spot. We could actually, like, maybe just replace all of these oak logs for cherry logs. But that would be like the lazy way of doing things. Lore-wise, inside of this village, I feel like it could totally work though. Maybe the villagers found a cherry blossom biome, moved over to it, harvested the wood, and brought it back over to the meadow, where it's like maybe a little bit more open for building a village. And so that's why there's no cherry village, but definitely a meadow village with the pink. Meadow Village, come on, please. Dev, stop neglecting this thing. It's so random. You spent the whole update making the villages beautiful, and then we got a plain old one. Last but not least today, lads, a beautiful feeling, a brand new, fresh Minecraft world. Out of everything we talked about today, there is one glaring, giant, gaping, missing thing. Of course, inside of any kind of new Minecraft villager update, there's gotta be brand new villager professions. So this one is being done with a super high quality beekeeper mod. In the beekeeper mod, the beekeeper villager works at the honey extractor. In vanilla Minecraft, I think this villager would probably just work at this bee block right there. Now this beekeeper villager, as you would expect, is going to deal in beekeeping related things. In Minecraft, when it comes to villagers, in my opinion, the possibilities are really endless. Whatever the developers can dream up, workstation-wise, it could happen. These new beekeeper villagers in specific, they're gonna trade a lot of bee-related things, including some new things inside of this mod. But like, you know, honeycomb, flowers, and maybe even some wood. A question from me to you, if you could add any type of villager profession into the game, what would it be? You let me know down below. And thank you all so much for watching. Do you think last week's snapshot was the beginning of some kind of grand villager revamp? Patron Gag, big shout out. The Great Vegeta, Michael H, CK, Skelly Wampus, Steve M, and MinecraftMojo.com. You the best. It's been me, Waddles, a villager update forever. Goodbye, everyone.